216-578-1007. You want to join us here, 800-348-1007. 35192. Send me a text. You can watch live. We got the video stream back up at alancoxshow.com. Just in time, I did my polar blast punishment this morning, so the eyebrows and the beard dyed jet black. I posted the photo of the before and after on my Instagram at Alan Cox Show. Kevin said, "You look like you're about to tell me how to make my first $1 million working from home." A lot more positive comments than I would have expected. But again, to Bill's point, it probably looks better in a photo than it does in person. But either way, the before and after is at Alan Cox Show on Instagram, the live streams at the show site. Chad in Canton, hello.
Hey, Alan. Hate the show.
Thank you. What's up?
Hey, I was calling about that Caitlin lady. Now, from the article I read, she said that there was an actual riot there, and they were attacking her. I know the OU police came out with a statement afterwards and said there was no violence, there was no riot. To me, I mean, you know, I'm kind of in the middle. I believe in gun rights, but at the same time, this girl's got to be privileged. If she's calling that a riot.
Yeah, well, no, but not only that. Here's the thing, though, and some people kind of got me hip to this. I kind of misunderstood, because she has been asked to speak to some gun organizations before. She wasn't asked to speak at OU. She just showed up and started talking to people. So what that does is, because it will eventually draw out a bunch of people who find out who she is and then get out there, but by not announcing you're coming, the school police also can't prepare for it either. So it looks even more out of control, because obviously if she calls the school and says, hey, I'm going to be there, she doesn't necessarily want protection, because then it looks crazy. Then she can make it look
she's
like...
trying to contrive stuff.
Right. I think she works for InfoWars now or whatever. Yeah, because if you inform campus police, they'll be like, okay, well, we'll send a contingent of officers or whatever. But if you don't do that, then yeah, it looks completely out of control. So the statement Chad's referring to, I think they said, look, if she had told us, we would have been happy to show up. But she didn't tell anybody on purpose that she was coming out, because she wants it to look crazy. She wants it to look like she's got to run for her life, because then you show that on InfoWars and it, furthers that whole narrative.
Yeah, she also asked Trump to stop all funding to OU, all federal funding.
But she didn't even go there. What does she care?
Because she's...
Well, what does she care? You really want to get back at us school, get back at your alma mater. Go, hey, look what Kent State turned me into. Look at this. They had to have seen the writing on the wall. I don't know. All right, thank you, Chad.
Hey,
thanks, man. There's Chad in Canton. I saw, by the way, speaking of Canton, they found a teenager's purse from the 50's.
Oh, neat.
At North Canton Middle School.
It's like a time capsule.
Yeah, this custodian was trying to reattach
Janitor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought custodian was the preferred nomenclature. Custodial services, right?
And I will not give them that.
You want janitor. Janitorial services.
Own it.
Yeah. What's the difference? Why do you think the upgrade from janitor to custodian? Custodian sounds like you're in charge of the security of the place. It sounds like, it is under your custody. Whereas janitor kind of evokes the guy throwing down the puke sawdust.
Yeah.
So you want them relegated to toilet cleaner.
I think you should own it and bring it back. I think it's one of those jobs that is frowned upon as a job that's actually pretty decent and steady. You always need someone to clean up. You always need someone that's not going to do what everybody else wants to do. So to be a janitor is not a bad job.
Invariably, who is the longest employed person in any school?
Usually the janitor.
The janitor. They're like, I've been here for 40 years. It's job secure. I'm plunging toilets, but it's job security.
We loved our janitor.
I don't remember our janitor.
We had like a real hippie janitor, and he took this tour, and this is when I was in Strongsville at Sidney Fenton. And he showed us. Oh no, this is in Medina. I'm sorry, Sidney Fenn was in Medina, and he showed us like a slideshow, and everybody loved him. He was like beloved by all the students, and that's elementary school where you're not quite dicks yet. Middle school janitor,
right?
That's a tough situation.
Wow.
But I don't know. I don't think it's a bad job. I think it's the They're unsung heroes. So I don't think you should be ashamed to be called a janitor.
No, it's funny you say that because my high school janitor from the Lorain County JVS, she listens to the show and she called in like this had to be like a year ago. But she was just like, "Hey, do you remember me?" I was like, "I do remember you. How could I forget?" And she's like, "Oh, we're big fans here. We listen to you all the time." I was like, "Well, thanks." So yeah, that was kind of cool.
Does she prefer custodian or janitor? I mean, I'll call them whatever they want to be called. I just don't think janitor is a bad term.
I knew who she was, but we didn't have like a relationship. We didn't like talk. I just she mentioned her name and what she did. I was like, "Yeah, I totally remember you."
Oh,
like,
thank you.
Can't forget. But we didn't talk really.
All right. I went to elementary school. We were constantly studying the gastrointestinal tract.
Gastronomy.
Moving
yeah.
for Caitlin.
That's right. So this janitor, Bill,
Thank you.
in North Canton, he was
Take it back.
fixing something between a wall and a locker, and he finds a purse from 1957. And the woman has since died, but he obviously discovers whose it was. It was former student Patty Rumfola, who had lost it in 1957. And they connected with her kids. And they opened up her purse.
What do you think Patty's nickname was?
Nickname?
Yeah. You have a name like Patty. You're getting called Fatty Patty.
Oh, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah. You don't meet a lot of Patties anymore.
No.
But
It's an
imagine
older
if your
name.
children had opened your purse from 1957. And again, there was nothing untoward in her purse.
Little condoms.
Yeah, they laid them out. There was like old lipsticks. There were pens, like a comb, everything that you would think would be in a young girl's purse in 1957. But if they had opened it up and it had been like all kinds of gross
Yeah.
what the hell was Mom doing? She died in 2013, and so they forwarded this purse to her kids.
It's a whittled dildo.
Oh,
Like,
God. What is this, balsa wood? The purse contained
it's too porous. You want something with a sheen.
The purse, you want something lacquered, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Contained her membership cards to the local...
With some weight to it, too.
Some heft.
Yeah, you want some heft to it. You want something that feels sturdy in there. You don't want some balsa wood piece
You don't want
of
it
crap.
breaking.
Yeah.
All right. A pine, maybe? A knotty pine?
Yeah, nutty indeed.
A naughty pine? Her membership card to the American Junior Red Cross and the Public Library. Her North Canton High Vikings 1956 football schedule. They played the Perry Reserves home game October 27th, Bill.
That must have been crazy just to think like, where's my purse? All these years, and then
Yeah.
they find it later.
Hey.
I hate when I lose stuff.
And so
It's
her
so
purse
annoying.
also had 26 cents, which in 1957, probably got you a steak dinner up the street.
Yeah, I wonder what the exchange is on that.
She went on to have a career as a teacher, but never got that purse back until custodian Chaz Pyle.
What year was it?
1957. I like that. Okay, let me ask you this. So the custodian at North Canton Middle School, his name's Chaz, or he goes by Chaz, right? Do you feel comfortable calling Chaz a janitor? Chaz seems to be a custodian's name. That's a guy.
Shut up.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I mean,
I have no idea what you're saying.
Well, now you know how I feel when you talk, smart ass. Guy named Chaz, like, if you have Willie, if you have Willie's a janitor,
Yeah.
right? Frankie's a janitor. Chaz is a custodian. He's got a walkie.
You think so?
Well, he's not walking around with a mop bucket. He's got a walkie-talkie. He's wearing cargo shorts. Like, he's got a couple things going on.
You know how they always jazz these like job titles up for like Indeed or like any type of job board where you're searching? It's always like janitorial engineer or something like that. They want
Custodial services.
They want to give it something more important than it actually is. I never understood. I'm like, man, people know what a janitor is. Like, why can't you just say that? You're applying to have a custodial.
That's
or
my point,
janitorial position.
because some positions, they aren't just one thing.
Janitorial
It's not just a
engineer.
change.
What are you doing?
It's not just a change in name. Janitor was the guy who was plunging the toilets and mopping the puke. A custodian goes, hey, I got a couple of more arrows in my
I'm
quiver.
in charge of the boiler.
We do have a vacuum cleaner, but you also need to learn how to take one apart and put it back together. Janitorial engineer.
I've got a bigger skill set than just whatever. Used to be a guy could walk into a school and go, I will plunge the toilets and mop up the puke, and they go, fine, you're the janitor. I feel like a guy named Chaz, yeah, a couple more things going on. You tell me, and I've known a couple in my day, you tell me a Chaz that doesn't have anything going on. But you show
I
me.
feel like Chaz is a total name of someone that doesn't have anything going on.
Any Chaz I have ever known was, boy, these just weren't ne'er-do-wells.
They shorten it to Chuck, probably.
Well, no, Chuck is longer than Chaz. Chaz is the shortest you can have out of Charles, right? Chuck is longer than Chaz.
How do you spell Chaz?
I feel like anyone going by Chaz is either they are they're born of means, so it's like, it's Chaz. Hi, I'm Chaz.
Oh, I see.
Chaz Bennington.
Yeah, but I doubt anyone born of means is a janitor or custodian.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So a janitor
I come from a long line of millionaire janitors.
We made our fortune in the toilets.
We were the janitors for the 1%.
Pulled ourselves up by the bootstraps.
That's
and now
right.
We're doing well.
I was born in the servants' quarters, and as a young man, I was called Charles. Now, with my own... By the way, this guy could run a custodial company, for all I know. The school might be one of his clients.
Yeah, that's
He might
true.
not, you know what? So, you ask how you spell Chaz, right? Some people want to go C-H-A-S. Some people who want to have a little pizzazz on there. How do you spell pizzazz?
Throw some
3
Z's on it.
Z's,
Yeah.
C-H-A-Z.
Throw some Z's on that bitch.
Any Chazes that I have known they've had some things going on.
And I honestly can't remember the last time I knew a Chaz.
I don't know any Chaz.
There was a kid that I played pee-wee football with. He was a Chaz.
Did he look like a Chaz?
He was a total spaz. So it totally
Chaz
worked.
the spaz?
Oh, totally fit the bill.
You didn't want to call him Charles the Sparls?
No, he was Chaz the spaz.
Oh, I see.
Wow.
I'm just saying it could work either way. Because I think you got to have nobody who's anxious about themselves is going to go by Chaz in the first place. You got to have some moxie to figure that out. You go, you know what? Everybody, I'm not a Charlie, all right? I'm not a Chuck.
I know a Chaz Moxie.
Hello, I'm Chaz Moxie.
Chaz Moxie.
Pleased to meet you. So anyway, this woman who has since passed, she died in 2013, but her kids got the purse that their mom, that would be pretty wild to get something your mom lost as a teenager.
I always know, like, my mom has a signature scent. Like, I don't know if it's the perfume that she's been wearing. What?
Diamonds
Walmart
by
chicken.
No. Do not get started on the Walmart chicken again, because every time we talk about it,
This is Rotisserie Broster by Teresa.
She gets really pissed when we talk about the Walmart chicken.
Why'd you get mad about it?
She gets really mad because the people at work remind her, like, they're like, I'm not even gonna say it because I'm gonna get an angry text.
You talked to her
message.
about it at work? Hey, had a chicken recently with your son? Ha. She's like, yeah, that was a nice thing.
All the women at the nurses station listen to our show. That's how they keep reminding her. She's like, don't let these people make you eat this pepper. Because all her people at work, they all research everything and they listen to the show. They know who she is. So whenever we talk about
because
something,
she told them that you were on the radio. They didn't find you. She told everyone she knew.
She does
and
love
now,
being Poundcake's mom until she doesn't love being Poundcake's
I know, but what
mom.
I'm saying is she created that monster.
She did.
She told everybody she worked with, my son on the radio.
Innocently, she was bragging about the fact that her son was on the...
It was not innocent.
It was an innocent brag. This was... I was on 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But how is that an innocent brag?
Because she
didn't think anything was going to come of it. She probably didn't really know that much about the show.
She didn't say listen. She said, "Oh, I'm Poundcake's mom. Have you ever heard of the Alan Cox Show?" And a lot of her friends were like, "Why?"
But you don't have to tell them to listen. If you say that, then they're going to listen. They're going to go, "That's her son."
That's the mistake
Why
she
are they
made.
talking like that all of a sudden?
And I told her, I was like, "Mama, don't do that."
I smell like chicken. Teresa, you always smell like chicken when you come in.
I told her, I was like, I'm not going to walk on eggshells. Like, I have to do my job. So if you don't want to hear something you don't want to hear, don't listen.
I want eggshells. I want more chicken.
Has to be Walmart. I will take Sam's Club as a substitute.
So your mom's, just to be clear, your mom's signature scent is not Broster chicken.
No.
All right.
And she has some perfume that she wears all the time, and I always know when I have some of her clothes because it's all
White
over everything.
Shoulders.
Like
Diamonds by Elizabeth Taylor.
I know if she leaves something in my car or if like an item of clothing that is at my house that she forgot.
Well, find out what it is. Ask her what it is.
I'll have to ask her what it is because I'm like, Mom, when you pass away, like I'm literally gonna hold on to that scent for the rest of my life because that is like your scent of like your life.
Yeah.
It's her signature smell.
It is.
There you go. Christmas time, I'm going to start sending his mom whatever her signature scent is.
And chicken.
It's going to be sent anonymously.
It's going to be stuffed inside the chicken.
Who do you know at work, Mom? Who sent you perfume and chicken? Alan, my name's Willie. I'm a facility engineer at the Cleveland Clinic, not a janitor. See, there you go.
Facility engineer. That doesn't say janitor,
Got something going on. No, but, I mean, again, facility engineer is more than a janitor, but if you were a janitor, chances are you could call yourself a facility
engineer.
one of those
Facilities
things,
as a groundskeeper.
It's vague enough where...
Because is a housekeeper a maid or is a housekeeper, like, running everybody?
You keep the house.
If you're a facility engineer, then you don't want to be called a janitor. But if you're a janitor, you want to be called a facility engineer.
There you go. Perfect. Chaz the janitor like Chance the Rapper. Alan, I figured out what the beard looks like. You're a living Snapchat filter.
Yeah,
all right, well,
really?
there you go.
Yeah.
Yes, it does look fake. It does look like a Snapchat
Looks very
filter.
fake.
Well, I think that was the point, too. Mm-hmm. It's a feature, not a bug. I grew up with a kid named Chaz down the street, Alan, and I'm pretty sure he's a junkie now. Hey, still got something going on.
Do the spaz.
That's my point. Junkie, you still got something going on. Every day you don't know if you're going to wake up. It's exciting.
That's any day.
Huh?
Any day. Could be
No,
the
but
day
if
you
you're
die.
pushing yourself toward the cliff, there is a there's a larger than average chance that you might not wake up the
It's
next
the
day.
same thing when I drink 2 cups of coffee. I'm like, today's the day I'm going to die. Quite honestly,
Tomorrow is.
Today, that's why I say I'm going to will myself to die because I just feel
Tomorrow's
like
the day
getting
is
it over with.
B-hole's going to die.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like you guys don't even understand.
Oh, I've been watching
2
videos.
cups of coffee.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited about
If 2
tomorrow.
cups of coffee are kicking your ass, this pepper is going to take you to
This is what I'm trying to
Browntown.
tell you. Like this is what I get for trying to not be a nuisance. I'm like, I gotta agree to something. Like let them be satisfied. And as soon as I heard something, I'm like, okay, eating the pepper ain't gonna be that bad. And then I didn't know what I didn't know until I knew. And I'm like, oh my God, there's no
Well,
way.
you don't know what you don't know until you know,
Yeah, and now
now
I know.
you know.
fella.
And if you knew then what you know now. Any chance your mom could be wearing Windsong?
I don't even know what that is.
80s perfumes?
Did you tell Richard you'd be here? No. Well, he's here. A waiter.
Now she sprays a little piece of paper with the perfume to send over to the guy, and so he knows it's her. Your Windsong's on my mind.
I can't seem to forget you. Your Windsong stays on my mind.
Windsong perfume by Prince Machiavelli.
Prince Machiavelli! You guys are too young to remember Prince Machiavelli. But that guy, I don't know if he was a real prince or if he was a janitor. But this guy, he could have been calling himself Prince, and he was a
the Prince
janitor.
of janitors.
Prince of janitors. That Prince Machiavelli, boy. He was coming out with, I bet he had a roaster chicken perfume at some point. Al and I also clean at the Cleveland Clinic. Boy, all these Cleveland Clinic people hitting me up. You guys aren't cleaning.
back
if
to
you're
work.
You're texting me.
Hey, there's good
There's probably
benefits there.
stuff spilling all over the place. You guys are texting me.
Probably got good benefits.
Called Environmental Service Techs. There you go. That's a very ostentatious title.
Yeah, that's not the same thing.
Environmental Service Tech.
I don't think.
Bring back janitor.
Yeah, I don't think that's a janitor position though. I don't think janitor.
Alan, I'm a delivery guy for a carpet company, and I call myself an inventory relocation specialist. I like that a lot. I like really if you're going to upgrade yourself, do it. I feel like people by and large don't traffic in business cards anymore because you can kind of send them electronically or whatever. I have a whole box of business cards from here that I've had for 10 years, and I've probably given 5 of them out over the course of the 10 years. But that's the kind of thing where if you still have a physical business card, you'd want that job title on there.
Is my position on the show here? Am I telecommunications operative?
Operative?
Your chief petty officer.
You're my chief petty officer. You're CPO Sharky.
CPO.
Chief petty
Chief
officer.
petty.
Oh, see, it takes a
Try
minute.
to keep up, please. He's so focused on my eyebrows, Bill, that I'm lulling him into.
I'm trying not to look at it. 'cause
It's very distracting.
It's very distracting.
Well, especially when we start talking about serious things.
And his eyebrows
and I'm just
raised.
kind of like listening, and then I look at the live stream.
It's the only thing I
and
see.
he's like, gun rights are these, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Nora's gonna try and reach for it and try and take them off. Like I don't like them, Daddy. No.
I gotta get rid of these caterpillars.
I seduced Bobby Kelly with my voice when he was here, and now I'm seducing Poundcake with my caterpillar eyebrows.
You're gonna have marks on your pillow.
These woolly bears. Come on down
Woolly
to
bears.
Alan's Woolly Bear Festival, taking place right now on the top of his head,
Yeah.
Eyebrows.
just north of his eyes.
It's just north of his eyes. Traditionally where the eyebrows are, yeah. Cleveland Monsters are playing the Binghamton Devils on February the 28th at the Romo Fijo. We want to take in some hockey. I'll have a couple of tickets for you after this break. More Foo Fighters tickets, $420 today and tomorrow. They will go on sale tomorrow morning, so you can win today's. Before all that, they are playing in May downtown at the Romo Fijo, too. 35192 and a text for anything, or get to us at AlanCoxShow.com.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7